Madam Speaker, I move to consider on third reading House Bill number 4058. Printed copies of the bill were electronically distributed to the members on the 10th of October 2025, pursuant to Section 80, Rule number 11 of the Rules of the House. Before we proceed with the nominal voting, may I move that we recognize the Chairwoman of Appropriations, the Honorable Michaela Swansing, for a short manifestation.
The Honorable Michaela Swansing is recognized for her manifestation.
Madam Speaker, distinguished colleagues, the version of the General Appropriations Bill that we will put into a vote on third reading is one that is truly responsive to the needs of the Filipino people in our country, a budget that Congress can be proud of. One question often asked is this: where was the 255 billion pesos from flood control projects reallocated? It was allocated mainly towards the three key sectors identified by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., that is education, health, and agriculture. Specifically, 201.1 billion pesos out of the 255 billion pesos were allocated towards these three key sectors. 56.6 billion pesos towards education, 90.7 billion pesos towards health, and 53.7 billion pesos towards agriculture. The budget for fiscal year 2026 will contain the highest budget education in history. With the 56.6 billion pesos added by the House of Representatives, the total budget for the education sector will be 1.28 trillion pesos, the highest ever in the history of our country. This is the first time ever in our history that we have breached the 4% international benchmark. And not only that, the current education sector's budget translates to 4.1% of GDP. The 63.2 billion pesos budget of the Basic Education Facilities Program under DepEd will translate to around 25,200 new and rehabilitated classrooms. This comprises 63% of the 40,000 classrooms envisioned by President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to be built and rehabilitated by the year 2028. Also, this is the first year that we will be able to fully fund the implementation of the Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act, or UACTE, since it was passed in 2017. In fiscal year 2026, we will be able to fully fund the 12 billion peso deficiency to state universities and colleges, something that the SUCs have been clamoring for the last 5 years. With a total funding of 52.2 billion pesos for UACTE, CHED-TES, CHED-TDP, TES the STEP, and TES the TWSP, we will be able to provide scholarships to a total of 2.49 million learners. Under the health cluster, with the 90.7 billion added by the House of Representatives, the total budget for the health sector will amount to 411.2 billion pesos. Of this, the House of Representatives provided an additional 60 billion pesos for the subsidy of PhilHealth towards the improvement of benefits. And with this, the subsidy for PhilHealth in fiscal year 2026 will amount to a total of 113 billion pesos. We have also provided a total of 49.1 billion pesos for MAIFIP to actualize the directive of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to provide zero balance billing for indigent patients in all government hospitals. Under the agriculture cluster, with the 53.7 billion pesos added by the House of Representatives, the total budget for the agriculture sector will amount to 292.9 billion pesos. Of this, 10 billion pesos is provided for the presidential assistance for farmers and fisherfolk, expected to benefit 1.43 million farmers and fisherfolk. 74.5 billion pesos will be provided towards the construction and rehabilitation of farm-to-market roads and irrigation infrastructure. Moreover, 30 billion pesos is provided under the Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund towards the provision of farm mechanization and machineries and other farm inputs. Lahat po ito ay para matulungan ang ating mga bayaning magsasaka na bumaba ang kanilang gastusin at mapataas ang kanilang ani at kita. With regard to unprogrammed appropriations, tinanggal na po ng Kongreso ang infrastruktura sa listahan ng mga pwedeng paggamitan ng unprogrammed appropriations, particular mula sa dating tinatawag na SAGIP. Ito po ay hakbang ng Kongreso laban sa posibleng pang-aabuso ng unprogrammed appropriations. Ang dating SAGIP, ngayon ay magiging strengthening assistance for government social programs. At ang tanging mga social programs na nakatuon sa edukasyon, kalusugan at social pension na lamang ang pwedeng ipasok dito. Ibig sabihin po nito, at nais ko po itong bigyang diin, na wala ng flood control projects, wala ng mga tulay, o wala ng mga kalsada na pwedeng hugutin mula sa unprogrammed appropriations para sa taong 2026. Ang tanging pahihintulutan na lamang na infrastructure projects ay ang mga Foreign Assisted Projects o FAPs. Ano po ang FAPs? Ito po ang mga proyekto na pinupondohan ng ibang bansa o ng mga multilateral or international bodies tulad ng World Bank at Asian Development Bank. Hindi po natin maaaring tanggalin ang unprogrammed appropriations sa ilalim ng FAPs sapagkat hindi po natin pwedeng talikuran ang ating mga napagkasundoan sa internasyonal na level. Nais ko pong bigyang diin na hindi din po kasama ang unprogrammed appropriations sa 6.793 trillion na national budget. Sa kasalukuyan, wala pong pondo ang unprogrammed appropriations. Mapopondahan lamang ang unprogrammed appropriations kung may sobra o bagong kita ang gobyerno sa susunod na taon. Ibig sabihin po nito, kung walang dagdag na kita ang gobyerno, walang mapopondohan sa unprogrammed appropriations. At ang huli ko pong sasabihin patungkol sa usapin ng unprogrammed appropriations ay ito. Sisiguraduhin po ng inyong Kongreso na hindi maaabuso ang unprogrammed appropriations sa taong 2026 at sa mga susunod na taon. But today, more than just the numbers, I want to talk about the process of getting here today. This budget cycle is unprecedented. And to be able to pass the budget on time, despite all the complexities that we needed to navigate over the past 2 months, we needed to work very, very hard. Moreover, we needed to navigate through all of these complexities while implementing sweeping reforms in long-standing budget processes and traditions. First, we made sure that the budget deliberations are open and transparent. As per our commitment, all committee hearings and all plenary deliberations, as well as the deliberations of the Budget Amendments Review Subcommittee, were all live-streamed. Second, we engaged with civil society organizations. Accredited CSOs were invited to all deliberations. We conducted the first ever People's Budget Review. CSOs were allowed to field their questions to agencies through the vice chairpersons of the Committee on Appropriations. Moreover, the inputs of the civil society organizations were incorporated into the budget. To name a few, we added funding towards special education programs like IPED, Madrasa, and SPED. We increased the funding for the build-out of classrooms. We increased funding for active transport, increased funding for the new Agrarian Emancipation Act, just to name a few. And third, and most important reform, is that we abolished the small committee. Wala na pong small committee sa loob ng 20th Congress. Ang meron po ngayon ay ang Budget Amendments Review Subcommittee o yung tinatawag natin na BARC. The Budget Amendments Review Subcommittee deliberated on all the proposed amendments from the agencies, the institutional amendments that we would need to incorporate into the budget. And again, all of the deliberations of the BARC were live streamed. About 20 hours total of deliberations were live streamed, open for the public. We made sure that the public will see every single line item. Gusto po namin siguraduhin na makikita ng publiko, line by line, kung saan po napupunta ang bawat piso ng lahat ng mga amyenda. And moreover, the task of the BARC was unprecedented. We needed to realign 255 billion in funds that were removed from DPWH towards other agencies. And with that, I thank the 23 members of the Budget Amendments Review Subcommittee who toiled through almost 20 hours of marathon meetings and whose collective wisdom enabled us to reallocate the 255 billion pesos in the best way possible. Next, in compliance with the constitutional requirement, all amendments were incorporated before the second reading approval. At tulad na aming ipinangako, wala na pong galaw matapos maaprubahan ng GAB sa ikalawang pagbasa. All members of the House of Representatives were provided a copy of the second reading version of the GAB before its approval on second reading. And for the first time in recent history, the period of individual amendments was open to the members. I am happy to report that we have successfully implemented these reforms and have successfully navigated through all of the complexities of the past 2 months to deliver today a version of the General Appropriations Bill that we will vote on third reading. A version of the General Appropriations Bill that the 20th Congress can be proud of. And we would not be able to reach this point without everyone's tireless efforts and collective wisdom. First, to our colleagues in the House, for your inputs and for working tirelessly these past 2 months through marathon committee hearings and plenary deliberations until 4 o'clock in the morning. The collective wisdom of the majority, the minority, and the independents shaped the General Appropriations Bill to its current form. Thank you for bearing with me and with the Committee on Appropriations as we navigated through the complexities and the reforms. Likewise, to the departments and agencies, to our partners in the executive and the judiciary, thank you for working with us in crafting the GAB. To our partners in civil society, to the civil society organizations who participated in the budget process, thank you for your very invaluable insights. This is the first time we've embarked on this partnership, and we are grateful for your patience and understanding as we've been making adjustments throughout the process. We look forward to working with you in the succeeding budget cycles in refining our engagement mechanisms and models for the upcoming budget seasons. To our friends in the media, thank you for helping us open the proceedings to the public and for giving us the platform to share important information regarding the budget process. To the Committee on Rules, who helped shepherd the deliberations, led by our brilliant majority leader, Ferdinand Alexander Marcos. To the House leadership, headed by Speaker Faustino Bogie D. III, and to the party leaders, whose guidance and leadership enabled us to navigate through all of the complexities that arose. To our House Secretariat, led by SecGen Cheloy Garafil and our Deputy Secretary Generals, special mention to DSG Jeff Bakiran and DSG Dave Amorin. Thank you for all of your hard work. To the page, the stenographers, security, and maintenance, your amazing work behind the scenes is what makes all of these possible. To the hardworking vice chairpersons and members of the Committee on Appropriations, and also our senior vice chairperson, Albert Garcia, maraming salamat po. I literally could not have done this without all of you. Thank you for taking on this Herculean task with me. And I am incredibly proud to lead such an incredible team. I am incredibly proud of how well you did in facilitating the committee hearings and in defending the budget in the plenary. And finally, to my team and my family in the Committee on Appropriations, the phrase "thank you" would not be enough to express how grateful I am to each and every one of you. I couldn't have asked for a better team behind me. Para po sa kaalaman ng lahat, ang ating pong Committee on Appropriations team na kasama ko po dito sa likodan, literal po na hindi kami nagpahinga nitong mga nakaraang 2 buwan. Pumapasok po sila kahit weekend, kahit holiday, at kahit po suspendido na yung trabaho dahil sa bagyo. Ganun po kamahal ng Committee on Appropriations ang budget, ganun po nila kamahal ang Kongreso. Palakpakan po natin sila. We have been staying in the office until 5:30 and 6 o'clock in the morning just to get the budget out in time. All of us in the Committee on Appropriations, and many of them have been doing this for 30 years. All of them have been saying that this is the most difficult and complex budget cycle given in history that they have handled, given the complexities that arose and the sweeping reforms that we needed to implement. And yet, we literally pushed ourselves to our physical limits to get this done. Ang dami pong nagkasakit, pero hindi po talaga tumigil ang ating Secretariat sa Committee on Appropriations para po matapos ito. No one ever said no. None of us gave up. And everyone in the APRO family stepped up. Maraming salamat at mahal na mahal ko kayo, aking pamilya sa Committee on Appropriations. And to close, it is truly an incredible honor to serve as your chairperson of the Committee on Appropriations. Thank you for entrusting me with spearheading the passage of the budget and for all of your trust and support. Pinapangalagaan ko po ang tiwala na inyong ibinigay sa akin. Sisiguraduhin po natin na ang budget na ating ipapasa para sa taong 2026 ay tunay na ipagmamalaki ng 20th Congress. Napakahirap po ng pinagdaanan natin nitong nakaraang 2 buwan para maipasa ang budget na ito. Pero ginawa po ng inyong Kongreso ang lahat para siguraduhin na ang budget para sa taong 2026 ay transparent, malinis, at higit sa lahat may sapat na safeguards para siguraduhin hindi ito maaaring abusuhin. Sa ating mga kababayan, tinanggal na po ng inyong Kongreso ang tabing sa usaping budget. Pinagsumikapan po namin na talagang ipakita kung saan napupunta ang bawat piso ng buwis na mula sa dugo at pawis ng bawat Pilipino. Pinapangako po ng inyong Kongreso na ang budget para sa taong 2026 ay mararamdaman ng bawat Pilipino, na ito ay tunay na tumutugon sa pangangailangan ng ating mga kababayan at ng ating bansa. Na ito ay isang budget na mapagkakatiwalaan ng bawat Pilipino. Maraming salamat po para sa Diyos at Bayan.
Majority Leader.
Yes, Madam Speaker. May I now request that the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the bill and thereafter call the roll for nominal voting.
Is there any objection? The chair is none. The Secretary General be directed to read the title of the bill and thereafter call the roll for nominal voting.
House Bill Number 4058, an act appropriating funds for the operation of the Government of the Republic of the Philippines from January 1 to December 31, 2026. Roll call of members in consideration on third reading of House Bill Number 4058. Abalos. Abante, Asidre, Acop, Acosta, Adyong, Advincula, Agaraw, Agyaw, Alano, Alba, Albano, Almario Chino Miguel, Almario Dennis, Almonte, Alvarez Jose, Alvarez Mercedes, Amante, Amatong, Angara, Angeles, Aquino, Aquino Magsaysay, Arbison Munir, Arbison Munir Jr., Arenas, Arrogancia, Asistio, Ataide, Aumentado, Ayon, Bagaw,
Madam Speaker. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Please proceed.
Madam Speaker, my vote is no, and I reserve my right to explain my vote after the nominal voting.
That is
Thank
duly
you.
noted. Please proceed.
Balindong, Banyas Nograles, Bangkoro, Barba, Barbers, Baronda, Barzaga, Baskug, Bautista Claude, Bautista Joan Monique, Bautista Lim, Beltran, Benitez Alfredo, Benitez Javier Miguel, Bernos Ching, Bernos JB, Biron, Bocobo, Bolilia, Bondok, Briones, Bulot Begtang, Cagas, Calderon, Calixto, Kawagdan, Cari, Castro, Caiton, Celeste, Sendanya,
Madam Speaker, my vote is no, and I will be explaining my vote later.
Okay, that is duly noted. Please
Thank you.
proceed, Secretary.
Senisa, Chan, Chua, Chuatay, Chungalaw, Ko,
Madam Speaker,
Please proceed.
the vote of Kabataan is no, and I reserve the right to explain my vote after the nominal voting.
That is duly noted.
Thank you.
Secretary General, please proceed.
Ko Pilar, Coangco Jaime Eduardo Mark, Coangco Mark, Collantes, Corvera, Cruz Agatha Paula, Cruz Ricardo, Cruzado, Kua, Dagook, Dalog, Dayanghirang, Daza, De Jesus,
Madam Speaker,
Please proceed.
my vote is yes, but I may request to explain my vote later.
Yes, that's duly noted. Secretary General, please proceed.
De Lima,
Madam Speaker, my vote is no. Will explain later.
Please proceed, Secretary General.
De Venecia, Defensor, De Gamo, Del Mar, De Los Santos, Di Macuja, Di Maguila, Di Maporo Imelda, Di Maporo City Amina, Diokno,
Madam Speaker, I vote no. I reserve my right to explain my vote later.
That is duly noted. Secretary General, please proceed.
Dionisio, Domingo, Domogan, Duterte Harold James, Duterte Omar Vincent, Duterte Paulo, D. Faustino, D. Faustino Michael Carlos, D. Ian Paul, Elago,
Madam Speaker,
Please proceed.
yes, the vote of Gabriela is no, and I reserve my right to explain my vote later. Thank
That
you.
is duly noted. Secretary General, please proceed.
Emano, Enverga, Erice,
Madam Speaker, my vote is no, and may I explain later? Thank you.
That's duly noted. Secretary General, please proceed.
Escudero, Espares, Espina, Estrella, Ferrer Antonio, Ferrer Jeffrey, Flores, Cortez, Frasco, Fresnedi, Fuentebella, Galang, Galeyos, Garbin, Garcia Albert, Garcia Dante, Garcia Jose Arturo, Garcia Karen Hope, Garcia Maria Angela, Gardiola, Garin, Gatchalian, Gato, Glepa, Go, Gomez, Gonzales Alexandria, Gonzales Alisa Micaela, Gonzales Christopher Sheen, Gonzales Roy, Goriseta, Guico, Gintu, Gulyas, Gutierrez, Hernandez Cheris Ann, Hernandez Dennis, Hernandez Ferdinand, Hernandez Ramil, Hofer Hasim, Horibata, Ismula, EY,
Madam Speaker,
Please proceed.
thank you. My vote is no, and I will explain later after the nominal voting.
That is duly noted.
Thank you.
Secretary General, please proceed.
EY, Javier, Co Antonio, Co Elisa, Co Wilton, Kong Hun, Co, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lagbas, Lagdameo Jose Manuel, Lagdameo Monique Jasmine Maria, Lagman,
Yes, please proceed.
Madam Speaker, my vote is no, and I reserve my right to explain my vote later.
That is duly noted. Secretary General, please proceed.
Lagon Daphne, Lagon Sunny, Lara, Lasatin, Ledesma, Legacion, Legarda, Legaspi, Leviste,
Madam Speaker, my vote is no, and I would like to reserve my right to explain my vote.
That is duly noted. Please proceed, Secretary General.
Libanan,
Madam Speaker,
Please proceed.
my vote is yes with reservation, and I would like to explain my vote later.
That is
Thank you,
duly
Madam
noted. Please proceed, Secretary General.
Lopez, Loria, Loyola, Luistro, Lumayag, Macapagal Arroyo, Makasaet, Maceda, Madrona, Malapitan, Mangudadatu, Manikis, Maranyon, Marcoleta,
Madam Speaker, this
Yes.
representation is voting no, and I would like to reserve my right to explain my vote after the nominal voting.
That is duly noted. Please proceed.
Marcos, Marquez, Mastura, Matibag, Matugas, Mendoza, Mercado, Mercado Revilla, Miraflores, Momo, Montes, Nava,
Madam Speaker,
Yes. Please
my,
proceed.
my vote is yes, but I have reservations which I intend to articulate at the proper time. Thank you.
That's really noted. Please proceed, Secretary General.
Nava, Nazal, Nisay, Nolasco, Oweminal Henry, Oweminal Sancho Fernando, Oducado, Olivares, Ongchuan, Ordanes, Oreta, Ortega, Oano Dizon, Padiernos, Panaligan, Pancho, Panotes, Pascual, Perez, Pimentel, Plaza, Plato, Poe, Primicias Agabas, Comaren, Puno, Kimbo, Rama, Recto, Regencia, Remulla, Revilla Brian, Revilla Ramon Jolo, Ridon, Rivera, Robes, Rodriguez Eulogio, Rodriguez Maximo, Rodriguez Rufus, Roman, Romualdez Andrew Julian, Romualdez Ferdinand Martin, Romualdez Yeda Marie, Romualdo, Romulo, Roque, Sagar Baria, Sakaluran, Salceda, Sally, Salvacion, Salvador, Salvame, San Fernando.
Madam Speaker,
Please proceed.
I vote yes, but let the record show that it is with reservations, and I intend to explain my vote after the nominal voting.
That's really noted. Please proceed, Secretary General.
Santos Maria Alana Samantha, Santos Mark Anthony, Shimura, Singson Richelle, Singson Ronald, Singson Mihan, Solon, Suwan, Swansing Bella Vanessa, Swansing Micaela Angela, Suarez, Suntay, Talyado.
Madam Speaker,
Yes, please proceed.
my vote is yes, but it is not without reservations, so I reserve the right to explain my vote after the nominal voting.
That's really noted. Please proceed, Secretary General.
Talyado, Tan Ayman, Tan Joseph, Tan Keith Mika, Tan Reynolds Michael, Tan Shamir, Tan Stephen James, Tan Chai, Tan Watko, Tariela, Teodoro, Tereng, Teves, Tiangco.
Madam Speaker,
Yes, please proceed.
my vote is yes, and I will just submit my written explanation so that it will be part of the records of the House.
That's really noted.
Thank you.
Please proceed, Secretary General.
Tieng, Tino,
Madam Speaker, ang boto ko po ay no at magpapaliwanag po ako ng boto mamaya.
That's really noted. Please proceed, Secretary General.
Tolentino, Tuan, Tulfo Jocelyn, Tulfo Ralph Wendell, Tupas, Tutor, T, Umali, Ungab, Uy De Carlo, Uy Roberto, Valeriano, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Veloso, Veloso Tuazon, Vergara, Villa, Villafuerte Miguel Luis, Villafuerte Vincenzo Renato Luigi, Villanueva, Villarica, Violago, Yamsuan, Yap Arthur, Yap Christopherson, Yap Edvic, Yap Eric, Yap John Gaisnell, Yatko, Inares, Yu Jazel Victoria, Yu Joseph Kim, Yulo, Zamora Maria Carmen, Zamora Isabel Maria, Zubiri. Second call of members for consideration on third reading of House Bill number 4058. Amatong, Ayon, Banyas Nograles, Bautista Claude, Dayang Hirang, Duterte Omar Vincent, Duterte Paulo, Ferrer Antonio, Gomez, Rodriguez Maximo, Romualdez Andrew Julian, Romualdez Yeda Marie, Talyado, Tan Reynolds Michael, Ungab.
With 287 members voting in the affirmative, 12 in the negative, and 2 abstentions, House Bill number 4058 is hereby approved on third and final reading.